beautiful gym, beautiful equipment. So we're going through all this stuff, and basically at the end of the day, there's a lot of pieces that are missing, and we had POs for these pieces. We went back to the pictures he sent us when he had secured the equipment. Some of the pieces were on his gym floor. So we quite simply just said to him, like, that piece that's on your gym floor, your open fucking gym right now, that's coming with us because we have a paper trail showing we own that piece of equipment. Well, you can't take that, blah, blah, blah. Want to fucking bet? So we literally were in there telling people that they couldn't use a piece of equipment, and we were wheeling equipment out his front door, loading it onto a Zoom boom. Dylan was driving a Zoom boom, taking it into the back of a truck. So long story short, we end up getting all of our equipment. It's not refurbished, it's not painted the way we wanted, but you know what? It is what it is. He had no money left, so our $20,000 we had paid for shipping, gone. We had to arrange new semis, new trucks, and pay for shipping again. We had to pay duties and everything again that we'd already paid for. Everything was handled. We had to get my back end guys who are on the back end of Team Miller Elite. They're down in the US to get all the shipping and customs and stuff sorted out because we're fucking loading equipment. We did 3 days straight, one day about 16 to 18 hours of just moving paths in that warehouse so we could haul equipment out. Another day walking through every single piece, figuring out which pieces were ours. And then the other day was actually lining everything up, pulling it to the front of the warehouse, loading the Zoom boom, leaving the warehouse, getting into a semi truck, Zoom boom lifts it onto the semi, we load these semi trucks. We loaded 2 full semi trucks full. Plus we loaded helped Mark and Blake load theirs. So this whole fiasco ends up being basically 3 days of complete chaos. Basically, so we're bodybuilders. We don't miss fucking meals. Me and Ty and Dylan didn't eat all day, every day. For these 3 days. The only thing we did inside his little gym, he told us, help yourselves. He had a little fridge with Gatorades and energy drinks, and they had those little fucking pre-mixed protein drinks. Yeah. I drank like 2 of those protein shakes a day, and then at the end of the day, we'd go to like fucking Chick-fil-A and just hammer as many calories as we could because we were just evaporating. But our bodies were just like, my brain didn't work, my body, nothing worked. It was just like, get shit done. Finally, at the end of all this, trucks are loaded up. We send our trucks off. Mark and Blake send their trucks off. It's like 3 a.m. Ty has to go to the airport. We drop him off at the airport. He basically goes to the airport smelling like complete shit, soaked in sweat. The girl beside him is on the fucking plane like this the whole flight. But I mean, we had to work and had to get it done. So then Dylan and I get checked into a hotel. Well, again, one of the worst experiences of my fucking life. But we sleep for like 2 hours. We go to the airport. We're on a flight with these guys, Mark and Blake, and we get off and Mark looks like he's seen a fucking ghost. And we're like, what the fuck happened? So he had gotten a phone call. After we left at 3 a.m., Buddy came out and stopped the last truck from leaving. Our 2 trucks left way earlier, but he stopped the last truck from leaving and said that they were stealing his equipment. The guy who owned the gym that had sold the equipment. So he was trying to pull some sort of fast one. Then we find out that basically at 10:30 in the morning, so we landed around like 11 or something. At 10:30, the like trustees of a loan or something had showed up, and they fucking chained the entire place. So anything that belonged to that fucking property at that time now belonged to the bank.
Yeah.
So if we literally wouldn't have flown down when we did, or we delayed by a day or a few hours, all of our shit would have belonged to the bank, and that entire gym floor of equipment you see, basically at least half of it wouldn't have been here, and there's no way to get it back.
You'd have a CrossFit gym.
Yeah, exactly. So that was, there's a little bit of a story behind us building this gym and it coming to fruition, because at the end of the day, to be completely honest, I didn't have the capital to rebuy all of that equipment. Even if I did, finding the pieces that we found, the Nautilus Explode line, the Cybex Hack Squat, those things are so hard to find that you'd spend years trying to find them. We got very lucky with some of it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it worked out for us. But let me tell you, I thought I knew what stress felt like running businesses and stuff until I was in that situation. And that's a whole nother fucking beast, man. It was crazy, but you know what? Opening the doors made it that much more special, I think.
Absolutely, man. And this is why whenever Buddy Scott, he'll be watching this, he absolutely, he goes from nicest guy in the world to like demonic piece of shit, all with one sentence that someone who doesn't know what the entrepreneur life is all about sees him with his cars and stuff like that now and says, must be nice.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't ever say that to an entrepreneur who's put their time in. That is the most disrespectful thing you can ever say. 99% of the people that are listening to this probably got a headache just hearing you explain what you had. They could never do that.
No.
This is 1% type of information here. This is 1% type of experience, the shit that you got to go through if you want a bigger, better life. This is going to happen. I guarantee it. I've never seen anything not happen.
Yep.
I've done very little business in the country that I live in. So I have to deal with jurisdiction. I mean, you'd have to go to the U.S. Jurisdictionally,